Greetings, brothers and sisters, family and friends. I am the Minister of Wellness, Nathaniel Jordan, and we are now in part 7 of the 12 components of food addiction, making and keeping us fat and sick. We are now in part 7, now in part 7 of the 12 components of food addiction, making and keeping us fat and sick. If this is the first video of mine that you have came across, I implore you to watch the other 6 parts before you do so. And just to let you all know, as a reminder, the transcribed parts are up on my Facebook page. So I am doing an article version and a video version. I'm putting a lot of effort into this series because understanding food addiction is the most essential knowledge you need to know in your health journey. If you do not understand food addiction and how to master food addiction, you're going to fail. You're going to fail, because that's the only reason why we all struggle with this, is because we're addicted. And before you even start to watch this series, you need to watch my 12-part series on the power of the G-bombs. I repeat this every single time, just in case this is someone's first time watching a video of mine, and for the sake of the few that have greatness within them when it comes to winning the war against food addiction. Because the fact of the matter is, as you all know, most people have thrown in the towel a long time ago. They've thrown in the towel. The masses will never change. And that's why I always say that I thank you all for purchasing my books and DVDs, and I have supplements. So I have things to help you all out while you help me out. And I appreciate it, because it doesn't matter what radio show or TV show you heard me or seen me on. Most of the masses will never accept this type of message. They're a lost cause when it comes to their mental and physical health. The sooner you realize this, just like I have, the sooner you'll stop being stressed out and worrying yourself to death trying to preach to people about what to eat and what not to eat. It's hard enough changing ourselves. If you have not even overcome your own food addiction, why are you burdening yourself trying to change other grown folk? I know you love them. I know that's your family and friend. I know. And I feel your pain. But you have to worry about yourself. Most people have a hard enough time tackling one difficulty, one challenge of life. You add a few more, and most people, it's just too much for them to handle. Well, when it comes to getting healthy, we're not just up against a few issues. This is a 12-headed monster. And what I'm saying is that it is harder for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for someone born in America after 1950 to live a long life in excellent health. Well, heck, then, Minister of Wellness, well, why even try? Well, because with God, nothing is impossible. And I declare unto you today that if you are one of the few who have watched all 12 parts of the G-bombs, all 12 parts of this series, and you continue to keep up with all the education that I'm pumping out, you are one of the great ones. You will have the victory. You will. You know, now I know many have taken the name it and claim it message too far. Yes, they have. But you know what? There is nothing wrong with naming and claiming excellent health upon your life. As a matter of fact, it's necessary. So I speak life unto you. I declare excellent health upon your life. You will overcome your addiction. You will achieve every health goal the Most High has put on your heart. You will learn to love the medicine foods of our Creator, and therefore your fat will melt away. You will no longer suffer with diabetes. You will not have a stroke. You will not have autoimmune disease anymore. No more depression, no more cancer, no more anxiety, no more toxic medications. Do you receive my blessings upon your life? I'm speaking life to you. Do you believe it? Do you believe that the Most High can give you the desires of your heart when it comes to your weight and health goals? Or are you letting doubt and fear hold you back? Are you allowing the negativity of insane food addicts keep you from believing and receiving complete healing in your mind and body? So like I said, yes, when it comes to money, we all know they go too far with the prosperity message. But you know what? You need to receive and believe and speak prosperity over your health. These are some things to think about, brothers and sisters. The seventh component of food addiction, toxic hunger, is intertwined with the last part I discussed, pain avoidance. To understand what toxic hunger is, I have to give you a recap of what real food is, and how it interacts with our bodies when we consume it, and what happens when we don't eat real food. So food is supposed to give us two things. As you remember, for the few of you that are serious enough about your health to have watched all 12 parts. In the first part, I discussed this: macronutrients and micronutrients. Macro means big, protein, carbs, and fat. Micro means small, and are vitamins, minerals, and phyto or plant chemicals. Macronutrients are what supplies us with the calories we need for energy. All fruits and vegetables have calories. Therefore, all fruits and vegetables are comprised of protein, carbs, and fat. So despite the masses being brainwashed into believing protein only comes from animal flesh, the truth of the matter is there are plenty of fruits and vegetables high in protein. Some fruits and vegetables are high in carbs, and some fruits and vegetables are high in fat. All green vegetables, all of them, are very high in protein and omega-3 fats. There is no more abundant of a source of protein for your muscles or calcium for your bones than green vegetables. Come out of the matrix. Now, the reason Americans are so fat and sick is because while focusing so much on the caloric makeup or the quantity of the food, they neglect the micronutrient density or the quality of the food. Micronutrients are the chemicals that give our bodies the natural medicine it needs to stay healthy and mentally sharp. Again, the sheeple masses have been duped into taking poisons to help lower their blood pressure, blood sugar, anxiety, depression, treat their autoimmune disease, cancer, headaches, acne, back pain, body pain, gout, erectile dysfunction, and on and on. When the truth is, it's the micronutrients in fruits and vegetables that all of those poisons come from. Did you know that? Yeah. Real medicine The drugs that heal your body with no side effects come from food. What the sorcerers working for big pharma, big sorcery does, because that's what pharmaceutical means. What they do is they extract the drug from the fruit or vegetable, then they synthesize it until it is so unlike the way that God created it, they can justify putting a patent on it. And then they sell it to you, even though during the process of turning it from a plant-derived medicine into a man-derived drug has turned it into a poison with hundreds of side effects, including death. That's the death train. That's the death train. That due to food addiction, most of the masses will not even attempt to get off of. And all of us, like dumb sheep, have been led astray. All of us. Make no mistake about it. Unfortunately, most people want to stay dumb sheep. When you eat food low in micronutrients or natural medicines, you get fat and sick quickly. Why? Because as I stated in part 1, food devoid of micronutrients or drugs. Crack cocaine is a plant devoid of micronutrients and fiber. Yeah, that's all it is. Same with white sugar and white flour. Now, outside of the dopamine stimulation these drug foods cause, which I talked about in part 1, processed foods, meat and dairy cause waste products to build inside of our cells. Now, there's some, it can get very complicated trying to name all the different pollutants that get inside of our cells due to what we're eating, the junk foods we're eating. And I don't want to bore you by listing them all, but make no mistake about it. We are what we eat. We are what we eat. Every time we give in to our addiction and eat something devoid of natural medicines, dozens of different types of toxic chemicals build inside of our cells. We become toxic. Now, the good news is our Creator put in us a natural detoxer called our immune system. Our immune system, among many things, is like a janitor. His job is to keep our cells clean because infected cells cause inflammation, which is arguably the root cause of all disease. However, here's the catch. The immune system can only work at an optimal level when we do two things: eat a micronutrient-rich diet, fruits and vegetables, G-bombs, and it can only work optimally when we're fasting. Now, that's where toxic hunger comes in. I hope you all keeping up. When we eat a meal, and again, all of this is in transcribed form on my Facebook page, The Minister of Wellness. If you're not following me on my Facebook page, I don't know why not. I don't know if they allow you to print out my notes, but on my Facebook page, The Minister of Wellness, under notes, I have all of these parts transcribed. When we eat a meal, we enter the anabolic phase. That's when our bodies are breaking down and digesting what we just ate. It's very important to pay very close attention to what I'm about to teach you. During the anabolic phase, the immune system cannot do its job. When our body is breaking down food during the state of digestion, the immune system cannot do its job. It's akin to the overnight janitor at a bank trying to clean up during the workday when everyone is present. No, he needs to wait until everyone leaves, the business is closed. Then he can get the job done. And people come in the morning and it's nice and clean. It's the same thing with our bodies, brothers and sisters. Once the food has stopped digesting, when we enter the catabolic phase, that's when our immune system can go to work. And this occurs about 3 to 4 hours after digesting has ceased. After everybody gone home for the day, the immune system says, okay, now we can get to work. Therefore, it is best to go as long as you can without eating to let the immune system clean your cells out before you eat again. See, I'm destroying a lot of idols of the heart when it comes to dietary beliefs in America. I know you were told to eat 4 to 7 small meals a day every 2 to 3 hours. Wrong. I know you were told that you need to eat this often to help speed up your metabolism. Wrong. I know you were told that fish is a health food. Wrong. I know you were told you need to eat meat for protein. Wrong. I know you were told, watch out now, that olive oil is healthy to eat. Wrong. I know you were told you need to drink milk for healthy bones. Wrong. I know you were told sea salt is healthy, not the table salt. You need your sea salt. Wrong. You must be transformed by the renewing of your mind so you can truly understand how to eat in a way that will be pleasing and acceptable to your body and brain. I tell you, when you come into the knowledge of the truth about health and wellness, it's almost like you must be born again. Why? Because every action and thought that we have concerning nutrition has been taken captive by the demonic food and medical industries. But with the help of the Most High, we must release ourselves from their stronghold. The benefits of fasting have been known throughout the history of mankind. The reason fasting is so healthy is that it supercharges the immune system. If your immune system can only work, if our immune systems can only work when our body is in a state of fasting, why in the world are leading authorities on diet, many who I used to listen to religiously, why are they telling people to eat every 2 to 3 hours? Toxic hunger. That's why. Most Americans have no clue what real hunger is. To them, stomach growling, headaches, irritability, mood swings, stomach fluttering and cramping, fatigue and lightheadedness. That's a sign that they believe that they need food. Wrong. Those are signs of detoxification. Those are withdrawal pains you're feeling. When your body is full of cellular waste, you feel ill when your immune system goes to work. But instead of recognizing that your body is ill and in need of healing, you think you're hungry. So you pop some more poison in your mouth, which then makes you feel better temporarily until that poison is broken down, and then your immune system goes to work again. That's the vicious cycle that Americans are on every hour of the day, 24/7, 365 days out of the year. Mounds and mounds of fat on their body, but every few hours, They believe they have a biological need for food. I'm hungry. No, you're not hungry. You're feeling what a crackhead feels after 3 hours of shooting poison into their veins. They enter the anabolic phase upon shooting up. And then a few hours later, once the poison has been digested, they go into withdrawal because their immune system is trying to kick the crack out of their cells, because crack is a poison and it's not supposed to be in our blood. At this point, when the pain comes, we all know that the last thing a crackhead needs to do is shoot up again. Because even though shooting up with crack, it will make them feel better. But the more significant result is that they're digging themselves a deeper hole. Well, you're no different with your crack food addiction. So stop judging a crackhead so harshly. Just because crack food addiction is socially acceptable don't make it right. The truth of the matter is, you don't know what hunger is. You don't. Many of you have never felt true hunger a day in your lives. Your entire food experience has been one giant lie. Your stomach growls, you eat. Your head hurt, you eat. You get sad, you eat. You get mad, you eat. You get bigger and bigger and sicker, yet you never once stop to think that something is off when it comes to your perception of hunger. How can someone that is 100 pounds overweight be hungry? How is that possible? True hunger, hang in there with me. I know I stepped on a lot of toes. I lost a lot of people after that fifth part. Don't leave me, brothers and sisters. I'm just trying to get you off the death train. True hunger is felt in the mouth and in the throat. It is not uncomfortable, and it only exists to ensure you eat enough to maintain lean muscle mass and bone strength. True hunger does not drive you to become fat and sick. The reason why you're fat and sick is because you have eaten outside of the demands of real hunger. You are a prisoner of your withdrawal pains. Detoxing hurts when you're toxic. The less toxic you are, the less you feel when you're detoxing. Therefore, when you go weeks and weeks eating a G-bomb based diet, your cells heal and your perception of hunger changes. It goes from a stomach and head feeling to a neck and mouth feeling. It's amazing. Yeah, it's like a gnawing sensation in the throat and increased salivation in the mouth. It's not uncomfortable. It allows you to go 6 to 8 hours without eating and you feel amazing. It will enable you to skip meals without getting fatigued or suffering headaches. It gets so good, brothers and sisters, that after a while, 3 meals a day becomes 2 meals a day. And then after several months, you may even decide you really don't need but 1 meal a day. True hunger is beautiful. It destroys all myths about diet. I would get sick trying to eat every few hours again. I get sick. I have a hard enough time if I try to add 2 meals a day. Because really, for the amount of weight training I do, I probably would benefit adding a second meal, but it's just an inconvenience. I never get headaches no more. When I eat my G-bombs, my stomach never growls or rumbles. My day no longer revolves around the next meal. Many Americans live in abject fear over impending hunger. 300 pounds and scared as a 2-year-old in a Freddy Krueger movie over the thought of missing a meal. That's some foolishness. And just like the crackhead, the more they give in to toxic hunger, the deeper the hole of food addiction they put themselves in. And the more profound the hole, the more you must suffer to climb out of the hole. That's what the last part was about, the pain avoidance. More people watch the fifth component and other opponents than that component. I don't know why. People are just so stiff-necked. You have to watch all 12 parts or you're not going to make it. You're not. You can't do it your way. Give up. You can't. I've been winning this war for 7 years. I'm in the less than 1% club. First of all, that club starts when you lose over 30 pounds. I lost over 60. Total of 100 at my highest. 90% don't make it to 3 years. I made it through the grace of God. 97% don't make it to 5 years. I made it. Hallelujah. And now I'm marching on with his help to year 10. So you cannot listen to me if you want to. But I'm telling you, please watch all 12 parts. They're all important to know and understand. It takes 4 to 6 months of excellent nutrition, a G-bomb based diet, to change from toxic hunger to true hunger completely. And let me say something right now. I'm going to lose my mind if someone comments on this video and asks me what the G-bombs are. Go back and watch the power of the G-bombs. Moderators, if somebody asks me that question, please delete it before I see it. Please save me the headache. I ain't going to go off in the comment section, but I will be pulling out the little bitty hair that I have, which in my case, it means I'll be pulling scalp out because I'm already bald. Go back and watch the 12 components of the power of the G-bombs if you don't know what the G-bombs stand for. The for-profit dieting industry is a $40+ billion industry profiting from people falling on and off diet plans because of something as simple as not understanding the difference between toxic and true hunger. If they really knew what true hunger was, it would empower them to not be as likely to give in to cravings when they feel like they're hungry. Well, I feel hungry, though. It doesn't matter what you feel. All that matters is the truth. And the truth is, the last thing an overweight or obese person needs is more food. They need to eat their G-bombs and let their immune system use the medicines from the G-bombs to clean out their cells to get rid of toxic hunger once and for all. Telling the food addict to eat tiny portions of micronutrient deficient food every 2 to 4 hours. That's like telling someone to only breathe 10 breaths a minute instead of their usual 100. Before long, they'll be gasping for air. The withdrawal experience after digestion has ceased causes too much pain for most dieters to grit their teeth through. So after a few weeks, most dieters go on an incredible binge and regain every single ounce and some they lost. The only way we can get people comfortable with eating less food less often is a nutrient-dense, plant-rich diet. That way, when true hunger is in play, it actually becomes desirable to eat less often because you feel better when you eat less when you're truly healthy. I still can't believe, brothers and sisters, family, friends, I still can't believe that for the first 26 years of my life, I didn't even know what it felt like to be hungry. 26 years of my life, pounds and pounds of food. And I didn't even know what it meant to be hungry. We are truly being destroyed for a lack of knowledge. I can be healthy. I will be healthy. I must be healthy. You can be healthy. You will be healthy. You must be healthy. We're going to move on to part 8. Bad bacteria. We're going to keep on going. Moving on to part 8. Bad bacteria. Everything's in stock on my website, brothers and sisters. Everything is on stock. Books, DVDs. I have high quality whole food supplements. They'll be out of stock soon. You all are buying them left and right. Thank you for your support in advance. I really appreciate it. And I know that those products, I've been taking those supplements for years. I have a whole mini library. I gave away a lot of my books. It was not enough space. Knowledge is power. So I know you'll enjoy the books, the DVDs with some of my full length seminars. Go to the ministerofwellness.com and check those things out. If you want me to coach you one-on-one, the pricing for that and everything that comes with that is on my website, the ministerofwellness.com. It's always kind of frustrating to get messages, emails from people who, for whatever reason, believe that I do health coaching for free. I don't understand that for the life of me. But I guess just unfortunately, some people's mindset. No, I am a professional. So I absolutely will not be on the phone with you for 2-3 hours or meet you in person for 2-3 hours for free. That is a service that I offer. And go to my website, theministerofwellness.com. I do these videos for free because I understand that everybody has different economical situation. If you're able to make a donation, I appreciate it. You can go on my website and make a donation. And if you want to make a donation outside of my website, the donation price starts at $50. My Cash App is $ Minister of Wellness. My Cash App is $ Minister of Wellness. And I thank all of you all for that. When it comes to the testimonial, just to let you all know, I love seeing you all's testimonials come in and you're updating me on your success. Now, when it comes to the free, I will give out a free product, book or DVD if you have lost a tremendous amount of weight or reverse disease under my program, under my teachings. That is, I won't say my program. Let me say these teachings, my teachings. You have heard my videos or read one of my books, and it has inspired you, the G-bomb based diet. And that has inspired you to take your health to a whole nother level. You submit that testimonial and then a before and after picture of what you've achieved under this program that I teach, G-bombs based program. Then I will send you a book or DVD. But please continue. I appreciate and that's to Minister Nathaniel at theministerofwellness.com. Minister Nathaniel at theministerofwellness.com. And I do appreciate seeing those come in. So I just wanted to make that clear. My 2K20 Drastic Weight Loss Health Fair and Seminar will be held Saturday, January the 4th, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Polish Heritage Center in St. Louis, Missouri. Right now, the tickets are half off, $15 now. The early bird tickets are $15. That's half off. And it'll run through Labor Day. and then it'll go to its regular price. For more information, visit 2K20weightloss.eventbrite.com, 2K20weightloss.eventbrite.com. And this entire 12 components of food addiction is a critical part of my knowledge and application-based signature programs, which I have meticulously designed to empower people with the principles they need to eradicate obesity and disease. For more information on my signature programs and how I can partner with your organization, your church, or event organizers, meeting planners, conference coordinators in your city to bring this life-saving information to your city, please visit NATHANIELJordan.com, NATHANIELJordan.com. And as long as it's within reason, I will work with you on whatever your budget is. So go to NATHANIELJordan.com and you can see all of the empowering signature programs that I have taught all across this nation, especially for those of you all listening and you want to attend January the 4th, but it might not be feasible. Get my information into the right hands, and you never know. I can come to your city before January. Y'all eat your G-bombs, greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds, and I hope you all live a long life in excellent health.